Donut Kryptonium. Today we are going to talk about one of the most important pieces of Cosmos technology, if not the most important. We are talking about IBC, that so far only available between Cosmos chains, but there was always the dream, what if the IBC can go further? And that dream is arriving. But I don't really see anyone talking about this, and this is why Don Kryptonium, is going to talk about this. Remember, you must like this video, you must love this video, you must share this video to support Donatello Kryptonium. So before I jump into the news to explain to you exactly what is happening with Picasso, what is happening with the first IBC bridge to Ethereum, just a quick reminder what Picasso is doing, because I get this information from many people. Hey, I don't know what Picasso is doing because they do so many things. Because I tell you something. When you build a big blockchain where you want to have a crucial application, there will be a lot of things. But I don't understand the point why there is so much that you couldn't understand. So you go to Picasso and you have three main products. Ethereum IBC testnet, that is now, Mantis Game, and soon to be IBC to Solana. This is three products, if not to say two products. You have Bridge, IBC non-custodial bridge, and you have restaking on Solana. What is restaking on Solana? We are talking about this. Restaking on Solana is something like an eigenlayer on Ethereum. So imagine you can stake different Solana assets, including Sol and liquid staked Sol, maybe others, to build the pool that's secured by the validator so you can rent that security to others. But today we're focusing on the IBC because this is more important. And this is the main dream of Cosmos. So we know that you couldn't buy Atom on Uniswap. In fact, you could not buy any asset, Osmosis, Neutron, Stars, Kuji, or whatever on Uniswap. You could buy them on some other networks, in case they bridged, but you couldn't buy it on Osmosis, and you could never really use these assets in lending borrowing. To use them as collateral and so on. So you could not use Atom Osmosis in Aave, right? But that would be technically possible if we could have IBC bridge to Ethereum, and that thing happened. And so far, the only first asset that's available on Uniswap is Picasso. The bridge is still not there. It will be very soon. But the pool is already exists, so Picasso already exists as ERC20. What I would like to see in the very near future, I would like to see a Cosmos community coming together and ensuring that the Atom token is available on Uniswap. I'd like to ensure that the Atom token is available via IBC, which is the core infrastructure of Cosmos that's supposed to be supported by the Interchain Foundation on Solana. I'd like to see Osmosis being there because it's in the best interest that the Osmosis grow adoption. If the people want Osmosis to be happy, if they want to be money, they will ensure Osmosis is in many different places. Imagine you can recommend people who don't have the wallet. Let's say Neutron builds a big DeFi hub on Cosmos. You can tell people, hey, what you can do, you can just go to Uniswap and buy Neutron. You can go to Radium and buy Neutron. And then, if you want to use it natively in Cosmos, you can use IBC to bridge it back. But with that, you will learn that later. First, you can acquire. And with including a new holders, growing the pool of holders, you grow adoption. So what happened? Picasso did liquidity bootstrapping, so there can be a pool on Uniswap. So they sold, we can actually see it, you can see it here in the liquidity bootstrapping that happened with Picasso. They raised some of the money. Let me adjust this. So the total liquidity was around 150k. They will bootstrap part of this now, and there probably will be more coming. Also, users can also add to this liquidity, and this will be the first pool. So once the bridge is enabled, the people can buy and move it between the blockchains. And I'm really excited to see that IBC bridge between Ethereum, Cosmos, probably more to Solana, because to Solana there's a lot of bridges, and because of those networks are fast, sometimes it doesn't matter if you spend 10 cents or 50 cents for many people, but it makes difference if you can bring the Ethereum fees few dollars down. I think that's absolute game changer. So this is what I'm looking for here. So people who did that, they can already claim Pika tokens on Ethereum, and that Pika tokens can be tradable on Uniswap. So let me show you that. So I can actually go to the swap. I understand, and you can see this is Pika token. This is Picasso that I do have on Ethereum, that I could have on Ethereum. So I'm going to buy a small amount of tokens. Let me just do this tiny transaction. Well, that's not so tiny. I'm going to make just small transactions too. So I hope the gas fees are not too crazy. And as you can see, I'm able to buy a Pika tokens on Ethereum, just like this. And with the bridge, there will be more. There will be more liquidity, and people on Ethereum can get the first exposure to actually Cosmos assets. Okay, so what's next? As I said, the Ethereum IBC connection is coming, and soon there will be mainnet launch of Ethereum IBC protocol. And I do really want to see more of the native Cosmos tokens, because I see a lot of opinions in Cosmos, and this is pretty funny, because whenever I talk about Ethereum, there is some people holding absolute shit chains, and they come and say there is no volume on Ethereum. But when you look at this blockchain, there is literally like one transaction 20 minutes of that Cosmos chain of those people who say, what I did. Here's my desk, and I like did the nail push, and it hurt. So, what was, there is a lot of volume on Ethereum. There is volume on Ethereum. In fact, there is so much of this that that's why the gas fees are the problem. If the throughput on Ethereum was just as the throughput on Cosmos, there would be barely any gas fees. And you can easily see that on Uniswap, how much volume you actually have on Uniswap, how much buying power there is in Ethereum, how much buying power there is in the stablecoin. So you can see through the main pools, and you can see that data on Ethereum. You can see the stablecoin pools have volume nearly $3 billion, Ethereum over 1 billion with USDT, wrapped BTC with Ethereum nearly billion. These volumes is something unseen in Cosmos, and if Cosmos can get part of that buying power, that would be absolutely excellent. So for IBC to truly succeed, for Cosmos to truly succeed, you need to ensure there is no maximalism. Cosmos should love all the blockchains, because it doesn't matter which blockchain you are using. What matters, where are the best memes? And with that, you enable people to buy the memes on Ethereum, on Solana, and people from those ecosystems, you enable buying the shitcoins of Cosmos. And this is what is important. I do hope that sometimes in Cosmos, what would be more paid attention to, less of the self-interest of people who involve in the centralized bridges, because there is a lot of interest, a lot of people who are affiliated with organizations that meant to drive development of those open source, trustless applications. A lot of these people at the same time, they invest into applications that are not trustless, and then they maybe with their affiliations, they, more likely will promote the other things. But let's not forget, what's the main focus? Main focus is absolute decentralization, so you can do crypto, pipto, and whatever you want on the blockchain. With that, the next video, we will be bridging from Cosmos to Ethereum. And I hope this is days, at best, weeks away. And with that, Don Kryptonium's out. Till the next time.